Today it's your girl Black Girl Speaks, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be reacting to this delusional BBW woman. Just from the little clip I posted on TikTok, I left the Stitches and Duet on because I knew all the Lizzos were going to be in their feelings. Child, it was a mess. So without further ado, let's get into this full reaction.
Sex before marriage? Absolutely yes. You gotta try it before you buy it.
Oh, y'all do whatever you want to do. If you feel like that's necessary, great. Me personally, I don't know. Because, listen, when the men get the goodies, they don't really feel there's a need to continue. Because it's in their nature to hunt and conquer. And then on top of that, she's Jewish. But I don't know much about the Jewish culture or things around that. There were couples on there that literally were practicing no touching. So there's Orthodox, and then there's the way on the other side of the spectrum. People who are flexible with their religion. And I get that. There's all those people in all types of religions. But it's just very interesting to me how what she's been doing hasn't been working, though. That's why she's here.
45 years old. Maturity-wise, I feel older than I am, but looks, I look like I'm 20.
Like, I am all for the confidence. She has a great, pleasant personality that is incredibly different from a lot of Black women that I encounter on a daily basis. However, this does not discount the delusion. Please, ma'am, just say your age and that you look your age.
So it does kind of make the dating scene a little bit hard. A lot of men, they fetishize me. They'll be like, oh, well, you're half Black. Is your booty big?
The unfortunate part is, listen, men will assume because of your size, your standards are lower. This is the way it happens. And all the people trying to say, well, you know, fit bodybuilders be into fat women and all the, I could get a man if I want to talk. I just can't subscribe to it. Because as a plus size woman myself, I'm not Lizzo sized, nor am I as big as this woman, but I can understand the struggle that it is dating. And for people to tell me how my dating life goes, that's why I'm commenting on it. Because a lot of people assume that, you know, just because I have certain things to say, that means that I'm being phobic. I'm not fat phobic. I can't. I have lived this experience my whole life. With that being said, I don't attract fit bodybuilders. If that were the case, every time I go to the gym, I would be getting numbers. That's not reality. Reality is, if I attract that man, that's out of luck. That size, and when you're bigger, that's a disadvantage in the dating market. We are literally at the equivalent of a broke, dusty man, unfortunately. And listen, looks are very important to men. They're visual, so I get it, which is why I just like who likes me. Of course, I have a standard about what they need to look like. That's fine. But you cannot require somebody to do something that you're not doing for yourself. Just say.
And I'm like, what type of questions are these? I'm like, does your daddy have a trust fund for me?
Talk about the outside for a minute. Height or look or like what else?
So typically, I like my man to be more physically fit.
Okay.
I know you lying.
If anyone's gonna be fat in the relationship, it's gonna be me.
Bruh.
I like to eat.
Fine.
So with my weight, some men like aren't attracted, and I'm not attracted to fat guys either.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
But I'm confident at the weight that I am. Sorry, I'm not changing for you. I'm living for me. So if I want to go eat a little pint of Haagen-Dazs, I'm gonna eat a pint of Haagen-Dazs.
It's just the audacity for me.
Bruh.
Because how can you require something of someone else when you're not even doing that standard? There's nothing wrong with having standards or preferences, but can you get that? Even if you can get it, these people are living two different lives. She's living a sedentary lifestyle, just stuffing her face with Haagen-Dazs, and he is outside being busy, doing what he needs to do to stay fit. Y'all's lifestyles don't go together. I'm telling you, it's a combination of being lazy and overeating that keeps you big. So that's what I'm going based off of. I'm not saying she can't be active and she can't possibly be having healthy habits, but at the end of the day, someone looking directly at her the way she is, this is what we're going to assume. Is it right? No, but guess what? The world doesn't owe us an explanation.
And who I'd say is not bald.
Okay.
I don't want my babies to be bald early. I'm not trying to sound like an awful person, but I want my babies to be bald.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
As Theon Lexi would say, black women have the most childish dating standards. They care about so many things. His money, his wallet, where is he gonna take me? What can he afford? His dingling size, how tall he is, what he drives. That have nothing to do with a man's character, morals, values.
Buy a dog, die alone.
If you want to put looks at the number one top of your priority. So I know y'all thought I was done, but we're not. We're gonna react to someone who stitched my video and try to call me fatphobic.
Few moments later.
Are y'all not tired yet? Why do y'all care about the preferences of a fat woman?
People who have
I'm a PhD.
and all this education, y'all can't seem to grasp that I react to a lot of content, but as soon as it's pointed to women or something that we could do better or a learning moment, y'all get triggered. I have to put triggering things, but the critical thinking skills aren't there. There's no problem as a plus size woman having a preference. In fact, I encourage y'all to have standards because the men automatically assume that you have none because of your size.
If y'all are not checking for fat women, if you're not a man that is attracted to fat women, big women, BBW, plus size, whatever word that that resonates in your small ass mind, what?
So, would you have me rather use the term fat? Because I feel like that would have made y'all even more triggered, or Lizzo size?
Bruh.
Are you so upset when I literally used an endearing term? Y'all getting your feelings over nothing.
I don't understand it. Is it the fact that because I don't know if what you look like, whoever this person that made this video about this fat woman, I don't know if you feel like because you look a certain way and you feel like you're entitled to certain type of men, that because a fat woman that you feel that you are above and that you feel is beneath you has a preference of a fit man, and that man may be the type of man that you feel that you're entitled to, that they're not allowed to have that same preference.
First things first, ma'am. I am intentionally anonymous because people like to throw insults at the way someone looks rather than attacking the message, which you did perfectly. Secondly, as a plus-size woman, what made me compelled to react to this in the first place was the clip before this of her saying she's fetishized by these men. There is clearly an issue going on. She's not self-aware. And my point is, if the dating pool, if these men, your preference, keep treating you like trash or putting you in the sex only category, guess what? There's only 3 options, okay? Number 1, either lose the weight to become your type's type. Number 2, you gotta leave these men alone if you don't want to change and stay fat. Go after someone who likes you for you. Or
Buy a dog, cat, die alone.
because I'm not settling for a man who treats me like trash just because he looks good on the outside.
Because they are fat. This is 2023, and that's not how that works. There are plenty of men.
Stop the cap.
And I ain't gonna say plenty because y'all like to tussle about that word. Whether it is a minority of men that prefer or like or love or whatever a plus size woman, a fat woman, a big woman, a BBW, whatever you want to call them,
that you had.
it's real.
Exactly, ma'am. I'm glad that you acknowledged that it's only a minority of men, it's not plenty of men who don't mind a bigger woman. So if the pool is already small, why would I make it even smaller looking for this unicorn of a man to have everything on my list? No human is perfect, not even you.
right? And I think it's weird still in 2023 that y'all have this mind frame that because a woman is fat that they can't have a preference, or if that a woman is fat that a fit man can't like or love them, or a wealthy man can't like or love them, or an attractive man can't like or love them.
Nobody is saying that. We are saying this with love. That sis, maybe your type is the problem. Why you can't find this man? If it exists, why are we having such an issue with the dating market fetishizing us?
Over you, who may be the ideal or the society go-to. Like, being fat does not always equate to ugliness. Beauty is not a size. Now, if you're a fat phobic and you have a problem with fatness and fat people as a whole, then of course, fatness will be ugly to you. And that is your problem. That's not a fat person's problem.
I agree with you about your first point. Big women can be beautiful. Lizzo has a pretty face, but her body, most men would say no. So that brings me to my second point about this fat phobic thing. I don't know people who are genuinely afraid of fat people because phobic means a fear of something. So I just don't personally see it. I don't feel that people are afraid of me because I'm big.
Like, get in 2023. Get out of 1983 where you felt like fat women should be hiding, should be covered from head to toe, should be yes ma'ams and mammies and shit like this. This is 2023.
My God, who the hell cares?
And some of them are catching the same Negroes that you feel like you're entitled to. I know that hurts your feelings.
I'm not jealous of women who go after their preference, but they keep getting the same results of being pumped and dumped, used for a place to stay, their car to drive, or used for their body.
I'm not bringing nothing to the table, baby. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
I'm good off that. But what's the real flex is those women who can keep their man, who have a man who treats them well. That's the flex. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hopefully you stuck to the end and enjoyed it. Leave your thoughts down below. Like this video and share it to a friend. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.
Keep it juicy, juicy. I eat that lunch. She keep that booty, booty. She keep that plump.